In my case, I'll be getting a refund. Here, the income from other sources shows up. And here on dashboard, tax deposit, once you click here, you'll be able to see all the tax deposit which has happened from your side.
These many of you have not been subscribing to my channel, and most of you are coming back to watch other videos. So my request is kindly subscribe to the channel. This helps the channel, and I promise to keep taking feedback from you just like this and bring content which is relevant to you.
This is the Government of India official circular, and here you can see instead of 31st July 2025, the date for the individual tax filing was extended till 15 September 2025. As I'm making the video, you still have time to do your taxes. So this is the website for the income tax department. I'm sure you know that, incometax.gov.in. Once you click here on this page, in case you don't have a login, I have a login. I'll show you by using that. If you don't have, you come to this register page, click here, and here you see you go through 4 steps. You will enter your PAN detail, then you will fill in your detail where all your personal information, address, everything will be filled, and then you would need your email ID, mobile number, Aadhaar card for you to verify along with the PAN card. Once that is done, your account will be ready for you to start using it. Now that you have your credential, you come and click on login, enter PAN, Aadhaar or any other user ID you have created. In my case, I've kept it simple with PAN and the password. The login happens without any issue. You can also log in with net banking, which I have not explored personally. So once you enter the PAN detail, click continue. You will confirm the secure access page message and then enter the password. Once password is entered, continue. You will come by default to the dashboard, and here e-file, in the e-file select income tax return, file income tax, and you will come to this page, income tax return ITR. Before we go further, let me go back to dashboard, and here on dashboard you see this tax deposit. Once you click here, you will be able to see all the tax deposit which has happened from your side to income tax department. If you have a bank account, any interest accrued on that, any taxes that will get deducted by the bank, and that will reflect here. If you have any mutual fund which you have withdrawn and there is a long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain, that will reflect here. If you have shares which you have sold, you have a long-term or short-term capital gain, that will reflect here. In my case, my life is made simple as the TDS gets deducted automatically and the tax deposit reflects here, and that's why I said it makes my life simple. Coming back to ITR here, from the select assessment year, selecting the current year, this is 2025-26, and once this is selected, I do my online submission. You also have an offline submission option, and by doing online, everything is seamless. In case there is any refund, that comes automatically to the bank account. In case I have to pay anything, I can do that online almost immediately, and that way I stay compliant. So once you click on online, which is also recommended, click continue. Then you will click on start new filing, and since I have been filing my taxes, by default it shows individual. If it is not the case, then make a selection for individual as it is individual tax filing, and once you make that selection and click continue, you will have to choose the ITR form to proceed. For NRI and OCI, I have made video last time. Nothing has changed. The ITR-2 is what I had filled last time, and mine is simple. I don't have any of these, and that's why I can fill the ITR-2. In case you have any house rental income, you have salary from India, you have bonuses from India, if you're working with an Indian company and you are on assignment, in that case, just don't assume things and watch random videos like mine. Please always consult a professional who can give you the right guidance. In my case, it's simple, and that's why I'm doing this straight, and everything is there with the income tax department. Once you make that selection on this page, I have selected others. I am doing this timely, and none of the above is in my case, the taxable income is not more than the basic exemption limit. In fact, you will see in the video that I'll be getting a refund from the income tax department from the TDS what has been cut. Then this filing return of income due to fulfilling any one or more below mentioned condition as per the 7 provision section what is mentioned here. Deposited amount or aggregate of amount exceeding 1 crore in one or more current account during the previous year. This is not applicable in my case. Incurred expenditure of an amount or aggregate of amount exceeding 2 lakh for travel to foreign country for yourself or for any other person. Again, this is not valid in my case. Incurred expenditure of amount or aggregate of amount exceeding 1 lakh on consumption of electricity during the previous year, not applicable. Are you required to file a return as per other condition prescribed under clause 7 provision section what is given here? Again, this is not the case, and that's why I have selected others, because I am doing it timely and none of these criteria what is mentioned is applicable in my case. Once selection is made and click continue, you come to this page, and here you see here from this part A general and schedule 5A, I have only selected part A general. For the schedule 5A, those who are from Goa would know. If you have any ties with Portugal or have a Portuguese passport, in that case, you would know what this means. In my case, this is not applicable. So part A general is what I have selected. And then click continue. Here you see income tax return is pre-filled based on the information available for pre-fill on e-file. There may be situation where such information may not be complete. The facility of pre-filling is only for providing assistance to the taxpayer for filing their ITR. Please verify the pre-fill data with a record and AIS, TIS before finalizing and submitting the ITR. You have option to make changes to pre-filled data. So in my case, everything is there online. I don't have to worry about, and click OK. This written summary you will review one by one, and as you keep reviewing and keep confirming, you will start to see the status change. In my case, I have already checked, and that's why you see here it shows as resume filing. Otherwise, if you're starting new, it will start from here. So let me click here. Continue here, okay, and as I said, you see here everything shows confirmed till last, and I just need to go through proceed to verification. Let me take you through one by one. Part A, you can see here it's personal information, contact, filing status, bank detail. In this, I'm not changing anything with personal information, contact and bank detail. Everything is verified. If it is not the case, you will have to do that, because with the bank detail, the bank what you have here on the record, that is where the refund will come. So if you have not done, you can go ahead and do that. In my case, I have already done, so it shows up here. Filing status, you see here, this is by default selected because I had filed earlier, and then I have said no, and because of this, the taxation will be as per new tax regime. I found you can do your research. In my case, I found that it has no impact when it comes to old tax regime or new tax regime, and so this is the selection which I made. To confirm, you will see this green tick with confirm. That means that part is over. And in your case, you will see all of this, not like this. As you keep completing, you will also see this confirmed status changing. On the scheduled salary, I have no salary. So once I'm on this page, it shows 0, confirm. There is no income from house property. So once we go here, you see here 0, confirm. When we come to other sources, let me click here. In the serial number 1, there is some entry, and this could be because of the any money which is sitting in your bank and it's earning interest, that would show up here, or anything which I talked about earlier, those will start reflecting here, and that's why it shows up in my case. In my case, serial number 2 and 3 are 0, 4, 5, 6 again are 0. So the net amount shows from the total and what the final amount is. We come down, and I have checked and validated everything is correct. The entries what is reflecting here is correct. So I go and confirm. So nothing in this schedule CYLA, no salary, no house property. So you see here till the down, and then I confirmed. Here on the schedule brought forward the losses of earlier years. There is nothing. So that's why you see these entries as 0. Once we come down, the other source which I had shown earlier, that number reflects here on this and this. So once I validated that and confirm from the CFL, let me click here. You see here scheduled CFL, everything is blank, nothing from previous years, and that's why I went ahead and confirmed. And for schedule SI, this part you'll have to go through carefully. If you have any investment as a non-resident Indian, then you'll have to make those declaration. You see also income from transfer of virtual digital asset, all of these you have to be careful and have a look at these entries. And once you do the confirmation, schedule 4A, no deduction, 0, confirm. Schedule AMTC, which is computation of tax credit. Again, here you can see everything is 0 in my case, nothing from the previous year and even the current year, confirm. Then part B TI, which is again mandatory, computation of total income. Here the income from other sources shows up, which initially I had showed. Other than that, there is nothing, no capital gain, nothing. So after checking everything, confirm. As I said earlier, in my case, TDS gets deducted. So again, this is a mandatory section. Once you click here, there's nothing from salary, income, and details of tax collected at source that shows up here. I'm not going into detail. And then confirm. This ESOP part, I have left it because there's no ESOP and this is not a mandatory section. Then the last part, part B, TTI, which is the tax liability of total income. Click here. Here it shows the entire calculation. Let me go down. So in my case, I'll be getting a refund, which I can see. And once I confirm, proceed to verification. Once I click here and submit your return, here I have checked this box where the undertaking is given. I've shown place as Canada and date by default system date gets picked up. If the tax is being prepared by a tax return preparer, in that case that information would go here. It is self, so I'm proceeding to validate by clicking here, proceed to validation. You see here internal validation successful, no error found. Preview, here you get to see whatever entry is made and you can also download the preview if you want. Come down and then proceed to validation. Once you click here, you come to this page. Again, proceed to validation, and here to complete verification there are 3 methods. E-Verify Now, which is an instant e-verification via Aadhaar OTP, which will come to your mobile phone. Pre-validated bank account or pre-validated DMAT account. You can e-verify later, but you need to submit the return now and e-verify within 30 days of submission. And the third option is verify via ITR-5. You can submit the return now and verify the return by sending a signed ITR-5 to Income Tax Department by normal speed post within 30 days. We'll go with the recommendation and then continue and then continue. Once you continue, you come to this e-verify page and here you have multiple options. You can verify using OTP on mobile number registered with Aadhaar. You can verify using digital signature certificate. You can also generate verification code with net banking, bank account, DMAT account. And if you already have an electronic verification code, then you can go ahead with that also. The OTP comes to mobile. If you're doing the net banking, you will get the notification according. Once you make your selection and continue, and you go ahead with validation, submit level validation, confirm submission of report. Please note, once you submit the return, you can no longer modify the details. Submit, submitted successfully, proceed. You have successfully filed and verified your return. You can download the receipt here or you can go to the dashboard. That's it, guys.